I sprinkle this in my garden every fall, and it transforms my soil like magic. If you've ever wondered what secret ingredient can transform your garden from tired and dull to rich, thriving, and bursting with life, then stay tuned. Because today, we're revealing a natural powerhouse that costs nothing, restores the soil, and keeps pests at bay. It's simple, effective, and hiding right in your fireplace or wood stove wood ash. Every fall, before the frost tightens its grip, smart gardeners reach for this gray gold. But here's the thing. Wood ash isn't just some old folk remedy, it's a scientifically backed soil booster. In this video, we'll show you exactly how it works, the right way to apply it, and how a single handful can make your vegetables stronger, your fruits tastier, and your soil healthier than ever before. When wood burns, what's left behind isn't waste, it's concentrated nutrition. The ash that settles in your stove or fireplace contains 13 essential elements plants need for proper growth. Among these are calcium, potassium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all of which play vital roles in building strong roots, lush foliage, and resilient crops. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, which often feed plants temporarily and leave the soil depleted, wood ash restores balance to your garden's natural ecosystem. Its main superpower is neutralizing soil acidity. If your soil leans too acidic, plants struggle to absorb nutrients, even if you've fertilized well. Wood ash, being alkaline, gently raises the pH level, creating a more balanced environment where roots can thrive. During combustion, nitrogen and sulfur are released as gases, but other valuable minerals remain locked in the ash. These include calcium carbonate and potassium oxide, both crucial for healthy plant development. The result? Stronger stems, improved water regulation, and better nutrient absorption throughout the plant. Timing is everything, and when it comes to improving soil health, autumn is the golden window. As plants slow their growth and the soil cools, adding wood ash gives it months to react chemically before spring. The ash slowly integrates into the earth, balancing pH levels and enriching it with nutrients in time for the next planting season. Fall is also when garden beds are typically cleared of crops, giving you open ground to work with. Spreading and mixing ash now ensures it has ample time to mellow and integrate without harming seedlings or young roots in the spring. Too much of a good thing can backfire, and wood ash is no exception. The key to success lies in balance. For general use, sprinkle 50 to 150 grams per square meter of garden soil. Once applied, gently rake or till it into the top layer of the soil. For shrubs or fruit bushes, add 230 to 450 grams per plant per year. If you're preparing seed potatoes, coat them with ash before planting using 1 kilogram of wood ash for every 30 kilograms of seed potatoes. This not only deters rot and fungal infections, but also provides an early nutrient boost that helps plants establish faster. For onions and garlic, try a simple disinfection soak. Mix 100 grams of wood ash into 1 liter of water, stir thoroughly, and submerge the bulbs for 1 hour before planting. Dry them slightly, and you'll have effectively protected them from soil-borne diseases. Always remember, do not apply ash directly onto seeds or seedlings. It contains natural salts that may burn delicate roots. Instead, work it into the soil a few weeks before planting or apply it as part of your fall soil prep routine. Not all ashes are created equal. The only kind worth using is pure wood ash, the byproduct of burning untreated, natural wood. Hardwoods like oak, beech, and hornbeam produce the most nutrient-rich ash, with roughly 10 to 15% potassium and 5 to 10% phosphorus. These types of ash offer superior results compared to softwoods, which tend to contain fewer minerals. So, you really want to avoid using ash from coal, briquettes, or pellets. These kinds of ashes contain synthetic additives, petroleum residues, and chemicals that, honestly, can harm your plants and contaminate your soil. And hey, if you've burned wood that's been treated with paint, varnish, or glue, that ash definitely belongs in the trash, not out in your garden. Wood ash, really shines because of its potassium content, an element plants absolutely need for flowering, fruiting, and just overall resilience. Potassium actually helps regulate water within plant cells, strengthens stems, and improves your plant's tolerance to drought, frost, and even disease. If your plants are lacking potassium, they can become weak, wilt pretty easily, and end up producing smaller or even misshapen fruits. By integrating wood ash into your fall garden routine, you're giving your crops a solid reserve of potassium that lasts right through the growing season. Tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, celery, and parsnips really thrive with this extra boost, developing stronger roots and, honestly, juicier yields. Beans and peas will give you fuller pods, while beets and zucchini grow richer and, well, a whole lot more flavorful. Beyond nourishment, ash also doubles as a gentle yet effective pest deterrent. Sprinkled around the base of plants, it forms a barrier that keeps crawling pests at bay. Slugs, snails, and ants all avoid crossing the dry, alkaline surface. It's particularly useful for protecting strawberries, cabbages, and leafy greens. However, remember that wood ash loses its repelling power once it becomes wet. To maintain effectiveness, reapply a light layer after heavy rain or watering. Alternatively, you can make a sprayable ash solution. Mix 100 grams of wood ash in 1 liter of water. Stir, strain, and spray directly onto leaves to discourage caterpillars and beetles. Repeat every 8 to 10 days for ongoing protection. Wood ash isn't just for direct soil application. It's also an excellent addition to your compost heap. Composting works best in a slightly neutral environment, and ash helps maintain that perfect balance. Each time you add a new layer of kitchen waste or plant material, sprinkle a thin layer of ash on top. This neutralizes excess acidity, speeds up decomposition, and enriches the final compost with minerals. The trick is to add just enough so that it disappears when mixed. If you can still see gray patches, you've added too much. When done correctly, the resulting compost becomes a powerhouse blend, providing balanced nutrition to your garden. While wood ash is incredibly beneficial, moderation is essential. Using too much can raise your soil's pH too high, making it difficult for plants to absorb key nutrients. Stick to no more than 10 kilograms of wood ash per 100 square meters per year. Avoid using ash on alkaline soils or with acid-loving plants like blueberries, azaleas, or rhododendrons. For such crops, sulfur-based soil amendments are a better choice. Also, skip ash applications during seed germination stages. It contains salts that can damage tender young plants. If you collect large amounts of ash, let it cool completely, then store it in airtight containers or bags. Keep it in a dry place to prevent moisture absorption, which can cause nutrient loss. Properly stored, your wood ash remains effective for months and, can be used gradually throughout the growing season. This simple practice not only recycles what would otherwise be waste, but it also helps you save money on commercial fertilizers, all while nurturing your garden with natural minerals. It's really a perfect example of giving back to the earth what it once gave us. As you prepare your garden for its winter rest, don't underestimate the quiet power of wood ash. It improves soil structure, balances pH, boosts potassium levels, deters pests, and strengthens plant health, all for free. With just a few handfuls scattered each fall, your garden will reward you with stronger crops, richer harvests, and soil that grows better year after year. If you found this video from Soil and Crop Central helpful, hit the like button, share it with your fellow gardeners, and subscribe for more science-backed, time-tested tips to keep your soil and plants thriving season after season. Because at Soil and Crop Central, we don't just grow plants, we grow knowledge.